Hey, good morning, everybody. I feel like this might not. I guess it faded. It's okay, I'll still wear them. They're supposed to be gym shoes. I don't know if they're gym shoes. They are basketball. Bam! Dad with this wacky. Good morning, everybody. It's 4 a.m. Technically, it's like 4:50. And we are headed out the door. It is the first. It is supposed to be a holiday. Well, millionaires don't take days off. Or holidays? We create our own holidays, baby. I don't know. There's some things that I have to tell myself that are worth it, right? In order to get up and go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you know me, leave a like. If you don't know me, leave a like. You're gonna be taken through a journey in the day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, as we build something crazy. First off, what we're gonna build is a brand new you. Who we're gonna build, sky's the limit. Well, fortunately, I will be here along the way, helping you as well, helping myself, learning through this journey, learning through your journey, learning through my journey, and us growing together. So I'll tell you what, it starts today. No alcohol. What did you just say? Yeah, that's right. No alcohol. For like minimum 90 days, I'm pretty sure. 30 days for sure. This entire month for one. We're gonna take this entire month off for one. No need to celebrate with alcohol in week starting, I would say, so those first 4 weeks, if you got it, cut it out the diet. That's going to be a huge replacer. Think about it. We're taking out something. I mean, look, it could be huge for you. It might not be huge for others. But it is just a huge aspect in general to be like, you can't have a drink. You just can't. It's just a no-no. It's take care of your body, because if you don't, you're gonna lose it. So, I mean, we all know what kind of drinking does to you. Impairs your vision, makes you say some stupid shit, wake up feeling shitty. But in an overall grand scheme of things, it does make you older. Does make it a lot more difficult for you to get shit done, unless you're like, a fresh 21-year-old. Then apparently you could just slam a full bottle of alcohol and wake up and go to work the next day with a little bit of caffeine and spunk, and repeat all that same day. Yeah, to be 21 again. But if you want your body to survive a little bit longer than 21, okay, for sure. That car literally just started speeding up right next to me, like hardcore, just out. That's wild. Anywho, back to the journey as we're always driving in the car. I didn't think you guys would. Well, eventually I'll take you. I don't yet, but gotta develop a better morning routine besides just getting up, quick shower, and brushing your teeth and just washing your face and putting on clothes. Maybe a little bit more of a little bit of a meal, depending, only because I'm out always from 4 in the morning to maybe 10 in the afternoon without a first meal, or at least something to break my fast, or I would want to get some good protein in my body and then get a workout in. Something. But again, developing new habits take a little bit of time, but they do take just starting. So guess what? Just get started, guys. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Yeah. That's what we do. We just leave ourselves in our head. Just do it. Just get out there and do it. Make a choice. Follow through with it. If it sucks, pivot. You know? Learn. Just learn. Just keep learning. Keep growing, keep developing, keep figuring out what works for you, and eventually you'll get it. And speaking of getting it, I'm almost getting my arse to work. It's actually kind of messed up. I bugged both of my clients that I have normally this morning saying, hey, are you off from your job tomorrow? Yeah, everyone is. I said, wow. My dreaded alarm went off again in my face while I was yawning. What a way to accidentally end that. Anywho, I told my clients, I said, well, guess what? All you have to do is wake up, go to the gym, work out, and then you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Right? That seems fair. So, I got both of them to agree. One's at 5, the other one's at 8. We got a little bit of fun with Steph and Tiffy time, so we're going to enjoy some of that. I'll tell you what. And then we got coaching later tonight. I didn't even think there was a possibility of getting out of that. Not that I was, like, trying to. You know, some people got to have their days off. Anywho, I'll be there tonight, too. So, with another 2 more clients. Man, what a fun Monday. Unfortunately, I won't see, neither will you guys, see a glimpse of baby, just because of him hanging out with mom today. So, you guys are stuck with me. Let's go on a journey, and let's get to it. Better habits, better life, less stress. It's gonna suck at first, trust me. Everything sucks at first. Nothing is pretty. It all looks awful and stupid and weird and doesn't make sense because you already know what you know, or you're adapted to certain situations. So now you got to break yourself out of whatever you adapted yourself into. And it starts by making hard decisions and choices. One after the other, after the other, after the other. So why not start? Let's start. Let's start together. Because we're all in this giant ecosystem. On this giant rock, trying to live our lives one day at a time. Easier. Linking arm in arm, hand in hand. New future ahead. Oops, excuse me. Alright, time to go yell at some peoples. Baby. Shouts out to my amazing job over here at Fort Washington, where you're not allowed to have anything but water behind the counter. Keep that in mind, guys. Nothing but water behind the counter. And if you get caught by some unsuspecting person, you will be told. Oh, good morning, you guys. You will be told. Just saying. So just water, guys. Just water. I'm not clocked in yet. Just water. We're here with long-time coach, first-time advocate on the show. Mariana, what is your favorite exercise?
For upper or lower?
Favorite exercise?
Either the pit shark for legs, or sumo deadlifts, or side raises.
You said pit shark?
I do. I love it.
What is that?
The belted squats.
That's called?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Learning.
The more you know. You learn something new every day.
Learn something new every day. Thank you, Mariana. So remember that thing? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna run someone over and I can't even see because of the freaking sun. But remember that thing where I was telling you about the whole, like, just do it, it's not gonna look pretty type of thing? Well, guess what? Your boy's just doing it and it don't look pretty. Yeah, man. As much as I wish I could say that I had a plan dialed in, and I don't, you know? So for the most part, like I already had the idea of this morning, but I switched up some times in my head. So I actually did have earlier time this morning to work out. I just didn't realize it. I thought I was crunched, and I wasn't, and yeah. So I'm gonna have to semi-rush this workout, and then I have 2 more clients. So funny, I didn't even realize what I did have planned for the day. As you can tell, that it is a beautiful 7 a.m. sunrise. So if you're out and about right now, congratulations, guys. Good shit. I love that when I post this, it's just not gonna be around the same time, but at least you can see my face around the time that this began. Yes, I'm wearing pink and purple. My shoes are also pink and purple. That's why I'm wearing them. You will see that I have no sense of understanding what color, style, or fashion is. So we just throw some shit together and call it a day. Speaking of that, let's throw our day together and call it one. All about gym today. So keep that in mind. Get some stuff done, but you know, Monday is all about a gym day type of thing, type of vibe. I could actually get some wrench time in at Adrian's, so I might have to hit him up on that realm. Maybe we'll get some car stuff in as well on a frickin' Monday. Yeah.
Yes, sirree, Bob. We did it. We got a little workout in just before. I have 2 more clients, so believe it or not, we're good for the day. So we can start doing different things, which is awesome, which is super lit. I'm super excited for the fact that we got that knocked out of the way. I know a workout can always be one of those things where people are so worried that they just don't get it in. I understand. I'm that way, but not today. Jesse Poo! Oh shit, 2 times here. Gotta go.
I should have made a left. Uh-oh. Now we'll make left. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, now, we're done for the morning. It's early. We got stuff to take care of and do. My shoulder hurts. What about you? Oh, man. Oh. Keeps happening. Again, these cars crack me up because they just don't know how to drive, I guess. It literally is like, hey, continue straight. You don't need to stop. Everyone else around is stopping, yet they stop. And they don't even put their blinker on. This guy stopped. I assumed he was gonna make a left. That's the fun part. But doesn't even have his blinker on. Why? It makes no sense. Anywho, back home, get some caffeine in me or something, some food, definitely food, and move on to the next project because we got a lot of shit going our way. We got to do stuff. Jeez, my hair looks crazy. It'll be fine. We'll be okay. A little tired. We got this. Wow, that's as good as we're gonna get, huh? That's crazy. Did we just not name this? So this is tough because we definitely want to sit down and do some editing and show you guys a little bit of what we're gonna be doing. This next video actually is gonna be just so long because I'll be going probably back and forth through a lot of different topics. New stuff, old stuff, coming up stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all that being incorporated, I'm gonna keep you guys along the road. But for now, the Mustang is busted. So let's go check out the Mustang. It's not busted. Como se dice battery? Battery issues.
Ahora.
So I try to keep this ongoing as like a reflection or food for thought or something to kind of key you back to like reality a little bit. So for one, I was just thinking of my different cycles that I have like during either the day when I have free time, and how it kind of jumps from one thing to the next, or what I've normally done with my like open time type of thing. So the hardest thing is like trying to break those different cycles, and by keying in with you guys, I am giving myself the opportunity to try to break those cycles and to be more aware of them as they come. So after we're done, we gotta like do our best to, you know, get back on top of what it is that we were just previously working on before we have to later go back to the gym, right? Because we still have our 9 to 5. I would say, I mean, it's really really tough, but don't quit your 9 to 5, man. I mean, like, you always want that ability to quit your 9 to 5, but, you know, do some side thing, work your 9 to 5, you know, learn from both, become the person, and then, you know, take that bold leap when you have the opportunity to break away from the 9 to 5 and make that other thing, you know, that dream come true, I guess. And then that kind of just takes over the 9 to 5. And your overall goal is there's enough in there for you to be able to survive. Why are you doing that? Dre Big! Anywho. Car's on fire. No, I'm just kidding. Might as well be. I'm just kidding. No, please, Lord. Universe. Don't light my car on fire. I apologize. I'm just kidding. We're going to have to go jump it. And I'm pretty sure he has the cables. I really hope he has the cables. Because honestly, no, I might have them. Okay. My battery works, so we're good there. Okay. Take you guys on that ride. All right, go for it then. What? Alright. My dad said, unhook the cables, I'm going to turn it off, and then it'll start right back up. Let us see. Well, he did it. He wasn't wrong. Which, I guess I don't know if it really matters that much. He's trying to tell me something, but I don't know what. What? What? Yeah, I'll leave him. Yeah. He said, leave me the cable, some bitch. Okay. Do me a favor. Be good for a week. Okay? No objective. Don't fuck around for 1 week. That's all I ask. 1 week. No problems. 1 week.
That is perfect.
What? I love how in Spanish it says, how can you, how do you say your father is perfect? What? As my dad drives away in my car? What are you trying to say, Spanish? What the, I don't know, that one kind of got me. Anywho, Mustang's back up and running. So, if you see her on the street, send her some love, cause she be hurting. Look at that beast.
How would you say, can we camp here? So again, how would you say a tent?
Oh, get out of here, car. Yeah. She needs a bath. She'll really shine. Eventually. She'll get a new coat, too. Bye, Dad. Test 1, 2. I really hope this works. For one, I have like 3 things going on. I don't know if it's because I have the inability to really like pay attention to one or not. Also, I apologize, but I don't. It's kind of warm. I do have a little bit of sun on my back, and yeah, I do have my shirt there. But for now, it's a good piece just to show off. Welcome back. This is the beginning to a whole new chapter of what we're trying to do. So instead of talking about it, let's just kind of start and dive right in. For one, editing has been one of those things where I enjoy and I don't at the same time. So one of the things that I've tried to play with is creating a little AI app for my I think I'm gonna have to break it down to like very simplistic ideas to kind of mimic maybe what I've done before, or create something with another platform and then see if I can mimic that. So I have the of doing it, and then the efficiency of getting it repeated. So we'll see what happens. I'm still in very early stages of it. I did complete one of them that I was working with that kind of in and out for being able to give clients good ideas of their goals and workout options, as well as a little bit of a meal plan customized for them. So complimentary right now that I'm doing anyone, and then biological. I feel like that is a factor. I think I could. It would just probably give the better you know, the better it is. Anywho, diving into it, a couple different things that we're switching up. For one, I feel like there is no spiritual journey in my own life, and maybe in yours, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Very difficult, but just, you know, try your best to just kind of take a second and then look within. So part of this journey of mine that I'm going, using a couple people throughout, a family friend, and then also as well a friend of mine encouraged me to lift stronger. So me and Drake are meeting every Tuesday, and it's kind of our clarity. So the goal is to kind of figure out and give herself a sense of purpose. And so I've come this far with all the things. Honestly, I want more. I do. You know, I don't want to do 9 to 5 all the time. I don't want to do jobs for people. Like, I want to be my own. But to do that, I feel like there's some things inside me I have to figure out to buckle down as well on not only some personal, financial, and maybe so. Through this journey, we're going to figure and find out kind of what those are and see how we can relate those to your guys' lives as well, and see if we can come out with the overall positive outcome, while also following through with getting people on the podcast, as well as maybe even building a team. For now, again, just myself as we start to try and grow this thing. But yeah, having a team would be probably very, very spectacular. But for now, again, I'll do what I can. So for today, I have a couple different things. I have something over the weekend, actually, asking me a lot of different questions on whether I want to decide to go back to work. And if you guys do know me, you know that I did have a little one who is, I didn't personally. Mom had the little one, but I attributed to, I guess, and how's it work? But nonetheless, not being ready and then forcing yourself to become ready and then be ready for every turn and obstacle that comes along the way is very difficult. But in that process, I feel like you have to become a completely different human being than you were before. Anything that was and that is going to serve you in some way, but not serve you anymore, because the game has changed and the status quo is no longer. So believe it or not, you have to shed a lot of the things. And I feel like through that journey so far in this 2.5 years, there's a lot of things that I have let go of, not let go of, held on to, and I'm coming to this point, right, where it's time to put up or shut up. And, you know, life's a never-ending mystery. You can just sit there and do whatever the hell you want for as long as you want, and never could care about things like way too much. Life's about a balance. So this is my attempt to find a little bit of a balance in it and create a life that worth living. So today is the first, and we will drop these daily vids. That's right, we will drop these daily vids. We will be getting content in and dropping these daily vids, and then dropping these shorts, and then getting our guests back on the show. It's gonna be crazy because I feel like there's just you guys are gonna see some of the daily ins and outs, and then obviously I'm gonna try to keep nice and fresh and try not to be mundane about things. So yeah, I know content creating is pretty tough, so I can only imagine how we're even gonna start try to take this shit serious. Hopefully it's still recording. I don't even know. Yeah, we're good. I saw a guy that was working out, and he actually had the mic clipped to his chain, and I was like, oh, that's pretty tough. I'm gonna have to steal that idea, so I stole it. Anywho, okay, let's get right into it. Self-development. So I have 11 questions, and actually I'm gonna write them down. I feel like having a notebook's good, guys. You gotta journal, you gotta look within, find a way Mondays suck, so might as well make it the Monday type of thing. So we're gonna dive in a little bit. Not only are we gonna have to answer the questions, but we're gonna have to like really think about it honestly. Later in time, I will, you know, if anything, on I was gonna say like a talk, but maybe I might divulge not only the questions but the answers. But for now, I'll give you just a bit of a peek inside. But so money as one kind of gives me a little bit of a trigger, just because growing up with it, it was one of those things where it was like there, but like it was always kind of an issue. So dealing with money, I have an unhealthy relationship, let's say that. So I have to understand and be better with money to be able to not let it kind of consume me, but be able to make it flow through me better. Also, what are my goals that I want to focus on? Why am I backtracking? What questions as well do I need to ask myself? And then what matters, as well as what triggered. So definitely gonna have to get down and understand a little bit of yourself. But then as you acknowledge the thing, you're gonna acknowledge you either like accept that part or change that part, right? So after you find that thing that is that you're searching for the answer to that question, then it's like, okay, now that you have the answer, there's your two options, right? You either continue the same or you change. So now let's try to dive into this a little bit. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then after I'm gonna have a little bit of my app building, try to get into down. I'm gonna semi take it back down to virtually nothing. I'm gonna tell it to kind of just delete everything that had been going on, and we're gonna kind of restart-ish. I have a better idea of how I want it anyways. Maybe I might go back and, yes, I've been a little bit of chat, see if I can create a better code. I think I was just trying to make it do too many things. The simpler, the better. So I gotta just keep it simple, stupid, and then I can find my way in this. Anywho, let's get in with self-development. Yeah, can't wait. Catch you guys in a little. Don't forget, we got gym later too. So if you guys haven't made it to the gym, it's fine. You know, I coach at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? There's always a time. There's always a gym open. There's always a way. Get some fitness out there. Walk. Do something. You know, I'd say you can do nothing, but like, you know, if you want to live a fruitful life, you're gonna need to have a little bit of fitness in there. You know, it's gonna be tough, but fitting it in there. We have to finish September. It's not even done. I was watching a show. That is my help. And yes, guys, yes, we finished the podcast room. Not needed. It shouldn't be there, but I just needed to fill that space for what that is. I don't really know. I think that was almost about an hour. I had close to 11 questions, and they ranged all around. I feel like some caffeine running through my body, so I definitely need to eat again. But definitely can feel a lot of those thoughts coming through, jumping around with how I wanted to answer some of them. I definitely wanted to answer them in some way, but then I had to be like, okay, how can I answer them honestly? And then one of them is just about like justification. So like, why do you make certain choices and then like justify? So basically I had to do my best to be like, okay, why am I picking these options? Or what is this answer to me, and how is it not a justification? You know what I'm saying? Because we try to justify, you know, the means, but when it aligns to you, it doesn't. That was my thought on that matter. I need to get some sun, even though it's like 107, but thought I'd come out here and bask. Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the day, and we're doing good. Got one more little assignment. Hopefully, you can squeeze in a little bit of editing before we have class tonight. So that'll be fun. Look, I'm not one of those guys to count calories and stuff like that, because obviously I don't care. I'm a dad and I got that body. But this salmon gonna be fantastic. Hey, don't be upset, yo, that it's in a bag. Sorry I don't live in Alaska where I could just catch it outside and throw it on the pan, okay? I have to get mine somewhere here in California. This is the question. Will it realize it? I said delete the whole app from front to back. Delete entire application, restart. All right, cool.